All right, we're back. Week 9 is here and gone, and a lot of things happen around the league, and people are now starting to really jockey for position in order to make the playoffs. We got about another 4 weeks, and we'll be into the postseason. In this past week, Safco beat up the sheep herder Jim. Uh, I mean, really, Jim, who cares about whether or not you saw a lot of sheep and castles and blah, blah, blah? Guess what? Your fantasy team is still bad. Oh, that was horrible. That was a real rookie move on my part right there, putting in that bad. Anyway, um, glad you had a good time in Ireland, but the least thing you could have done was buy us all a six-pack of beer and bring it back, or at least a bottle of Jameson or Jameson, and spread the wealth a little bit with all that booze you drank. I'm sure by now you're having the DTs, especially after you saw how bad your fantasy teams are. All right, Frank Senior beat, or Frank Junior rather, beat Steve, and that's no great surprise. Let's face it, Steve team sucks. We all know that. That's been emphasized all year long, and he continues his streak of suckiness. Jamie dominated Senior. Senior, the only one that you can beat is me. Okay, so let's just face it. You're not going to get any other weeks with me. So the amount of wins that you have now, you might be able to add one or two more, but that's about it. Looks like you're going to miss the playoffs this year. Your team sucks too. Karen, you upset the boss. It wasn't really an upset, but it was a good moment for me. It propelled me up into week, or excuse me, first position, and I called the ball on that one, didn't I? Anyway, and then in the last game, of course, I bloodied Bren. It was a bad week for Bren. Bren saw his hated, our beloved Yankees grab number 27. We won't go over that again, but not only did he have to watch the Yankees celebrate and win the World Series, but he also had to see his fantasy team go down to a Yankee lover. Yep, Bren, you went down. All right, well, the week to come. The week to come brings exciting games. The big one of the week is me, the Commish, the best Commish ever, going up against Safco. And Safco, I hate to say it, but this is the week that I've been predicting all year long that you're going to go down. Hate to say it, but you're going to go down. You're still being first, and you're going to make the playoffs, and you're going to make a nice little run. But you're going to run into people like my team that we might not be as powerful as your team, but we have one of those weeks where we just dominate. And this is the week that you're going to get dominated. You heard it here first. Karen, I got you beating Junior, and Junior, you got to do some adjustments. I know you. I know you're not thrilled with this year's fantasy football, and you can't wait for baseball season to come around, but your team sucks too. I see McJames, the sheep herder, battling back and picking up a win over Jamie, and that's just because Jim knows that he can't keep on going down this road that he's going down, suckiness. Senior, I got you beating Steve. I'll never vote for Steve. Again, another point that I've made every single week. I will not vote for Steve, but Senior, this is going to be one of those 2 wins that you have for the remainder of the year, so enjoy it while you have it. The boss, I see you bouncing back after a couple tough weeks here and getting Bren. You need to start trying to catch me now that you're out of first place and back into second in the first division. That's what you got to do. You got to make some adjustments there, the boss. Don't let Bren beat you. I'm giving you the vote of confidence this week, Eddie. Anyway, this week I had to do a lot of painting, and not that we always have to talk fantasy here, but I'm going to share with you faux painting. How gay is that? But anyway, my wife wanted a little faux painting, so being the good husband that I am, I did this faux painting. What a pain in the ass. Leave it to the pros, guys. Don't do it. If your wife ever comes up to you and says, I want some faux painting, don't do it. Leave it to the pros, the skilled professionals. They're the ones who need to be doing this, not us guys. We are made to sit on the couch, drink beer, play fantasy football, put our feet on the furniture, and our hands down our pants. Simple as that. No full painting for these guys, especially not plushes. Plushes, we'll electrocute ourselves while painting. That's how skilled we are. But needless to say, it got done. Painting is probably about 70% done in the house on what I want to get done. Thank God. Jim the sheep herder is heading down south here tomorrow and going to give me a hand, and boy do I need it. But the house is coming along. Thank you for all your concern. I know none of you are really that overly concerned with it, but I figured I'd share that with you anyway. With that being said, this is a week, as Paul Pastelli would put out there. But I have time for one little mail call. So this comes from one of my biggest fans out there, and it's from Addie, and she says, "Dear Uncle Commish." Oh, yeah, she's my niece. How you doing, Addie? Anyway, she says, "My dad roots for Seattle. What do you think of this team, and do they have any good fantasy players?" Addie, I'm going to put it to you in one simple word: no. Okay? Seattle sucks. Don't become a Seattle fan. Listen to Poppy and become a Giants fan. Go Giants, no Seattle. Okay? Seattle sucks. You're from New York. You need to root for the home team. That means, Addie, when you grow up, you become a New York Yankees fan and you become a New York Giants fan, and you start learning how to root for them now. Listen to Poppy. Don't listen to Daddy on this one. I'd never tell you not to listen to your father, but on this point, listen to Poppy, okay? Anyway, that's it for this week, and I know this one was weak, as Paul Pacelli would say, but hey, I got things to do, places to go, and hope you enjoyed it a little bit. See you next week. I'm gone.